Many prefab homemakers are now emerging, ready to take advantage of the opportunities coming from the housing crisis today. Two of them are BOXABL, a 5-year-old company that just delivered 156 orders of their product to the federal government. And another one is ZENNIHOME, a prefab homemaker that comes with unique robotics furniture and other smart home features. According to Forbes, as prices skyrocket, so does housing demand, but unfortunately, not the supply. This, coupled with high mortgage rates, caused rent prices to skyrocket, eventually leading to a decline in the number of people who can afford to actually buy a home. You know what they say, when opportunity knocks, this is exactly what prefab homemakers are taking advantage of, and it seems like these companies are already gaining traction in the market. In this video, we'll compare key details between BOXABL and ZENNIHOME, their history, products, and the current status of their production. We're not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. With the prices increasing in the blink of an eye, it's only normal to look for cheaper alternatives, especially if the alternatives end up being more durable and having lower costs of maintenance. Founded by Bob Worsley and Stephen D. James in 2020, ZENNIHOME seems to exist for the same reason as BOXABL, to solve the housing industry shortage. According to its website, ZENNIHOME not only sells its products, but also assists every customer in financing and permitting sustainable upgrades to reconfigurations and other add-ons. The sky's the limit, as ZENNIHOME caters to home buyers, the ADU market, real estate investors, and even developers. On the other hand, BOXABL was founded a little earlier than ZENNIHOME. In 2017, Paolo Tiramani and Galliano Tiramani managed to create out-of-room module construction technology to revolutionize the housing industry. Let's now move on to their products. If you've been one of the Wealth Gambit OGs, you'd know we made a lot of videos on BOXABL. Check out our BOXABL playlist, link is in the description. BOXABL focuses on one core product called the Building Box, a set of room modules made to ship to any site of your choice at a low cost, stacked and built with finished buildings. This prefab homemaker is anticipating dimensions of 20 by 20 feet, 20 by 30 feet, 20 by 40 feet, and 20 by 60 feet. And right now, their products have gained interest from many customers. The first product ever made by BOXABL is the $50,000 casita. It's fully equipped with a kitchen, bathroom, and living area, and you can get it unboxed in 1 hour. Recently, they completed 156 orders from the federal government, which was worth a whopping $9.2 million. On the flip side, ZENNIHOME offers their flagship patented design units called Denizen and Citizen. This company's forte is in transformative architecture and robotic furnishing. Every module coming from ZENNIHOME is built out of steel, unlike the others that use wood. And it even has many eco-friendly features like a factory-installed solar system, lithium-ion backup batteries, gray and black water recycling, and atmospheric extracted potable water. Like BOXABL, furnished with a full-size kitchen, bathroom, and living area, ZENNIHOME units are also complete with bed, sofa, and all other basic needs at home. Currently, ZENNIHOME has a domestic factory in Arizona and ships to the US and Canada. Let's talk about their smallest studio unit, aka the Denizen. It's 320 square feet for 1 to 2 people, approximately $75,000. This unit weighs 19,000 pounds. To give you a look at what's inside the Denizen, we've got you. The architectural design of this ZENNIHOME unit is even steel framed and factory built, just like any other prefab home. ZENNIHOME prioritizes your freedom to design your own prefab home. Using your phone and the internet, you can order your own Denizen home with no agent, broker, sales office, or any other middleman. Whether this is a studio unit or other ZENNIHOME units, it won't require much energy to heat and cool your house. And according to their website, you can get your ZENNIHOME in 6 months or less. Here are other technical details for the smallest unit of ZENNIHOME. The next unit of ZENNIHOME is a bit larger than Denizen. It's a 640 square foot home, and 3 to 4 people can live in it. Based on their website, this is worth twice the price of a BOXABL casita at around $100,000. ZENNIHOME's Citizen unit weighs 38,000 pounds, and here are some other specs. But on the flip side, ZENNIHOME also builds multifamily housing with Zen City, clients can sell up to 7 stories with 2 to 100 units of either Citizen or Denizen units to retail customers. Any developer would become a high-rise developer instantly. According to their website, there are 3 key advantages for the developers looking into Zen City. Number 1. Reduce development cost and risk. When buying ZENNIHOME units, you can also take charge and predict the total cost. And if it means you spend less money to build, it will also cost less to finance this investment. Number 2. Prevented schedule delays. Because all units are already built once it leaves the factory, developers can avoid schedule delays and the additional burden of delayed schedules. Number 3. Reduced sale costs. To lessen your sales and administrative costs for your brick and mortar branch as a developer, you could show any investor or customer the office of ZENNIHOME instead. It seems like it's a lot to absorb, but ZENNIHOME is only a 2-year-old prefab homemaker with promising product. Like BOXABL, both are still looking forward to having their factories shift into high gear as it's still not in full production. According to sources, ZENNIHOME will have a full-scale production in a few months, and it plans to produce 250 units this year, bringing homes to Phoenix, Salt Lake City, and Las Vegas metropolitan areas. On the flip side, BOXABL said it's going to aim for 400 boxes in the first year, and it's going to have 9 times its goal in the second year. This is expected once they reach the standard production, aka having 2 shifts per day, 6 days a week. Right now, we have limited information on ZENNIHOME, how much it earns, who its customers are, and how many investors are interested in this company, with many plans to cater to home buyers, developers, and even investors. Although BOXABL seems to be a bit older than ZENNIHOME, BOXABL still faces very similar problems like ramping production, but they seem to be well on their way. Let's end this video with a quote from Jack Ma saying, "Never ever compete on prices. Instead, compete on services and innovation." BOXABL and ZENNIHOME are both prefab makers starting to build up their reputations. Comment down below which one you'd rather live in, BOXABL or ZENNIHOME. Shout out to all of you who commented on our previous video. We greatly appreciate your support. A special shout out to everyone in our Patreon community. You guys truly help to make these videos possible, and we really appreciate all the support. Shout out to Arthur Magazu, Wei Chu, Daniel Corbett, Mr. Welfare, Casey Patel, Jeff Sherman, Gregory Villar, Bo Park, Denzel, Reginald Davis, Les Broadway, Christian Cardelphi, Kevin Beaufriend, Jay Bone, Daniel Zinson, and ABC Sam. Thanks for watching. We greatly appreciate it, and until next time, peace.